You wouldn't want to tarnish the Xianzhou's reputation now, would you?
No, Master Diviner.
After me. Fulgurant Leap.
Fulgurant Leap.
Epical Spectrum.
Apical Spectrum.
Aurum Alley's Hustle and Bustle.
Aurum Alley's Hustle and Bustle.
The Swarm Disaster.
The Swarm Disaster.
Audience.
Audience.
Not bad. Make sure you recite them a few more times.
Master Diviner?
What is it now?
How do you say this one?
High Cloud Quintet.
We honor those who have passed on. We place items of the dead onto star skiffs and send them out to sail between the stars, to shine brightly among them.
Before you leave, please make time to recuperate. I must attend to some Cloud Knight matters. Farewell for now. All things in this world have their laws.
You know that I'm a descendant of the lawful Vidyadhara. You witnessed my secret strength, as March would call it.
As you can see, we added a few things to the simulated universe. Stephen Lloyd thinks this is a big achievement. We call it Simulated Universe, the Swarm Disaster.
And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon, and you know the rest. Welcome to the version 1.3 Celestial Eyes Above Mortal Ruins special program. As always, your good buddy Albert's here to bring you all the latest intel on the upcoming version. Today, our three special guests are...
Hi everyone, I'm Sarah Wiedenheft and I voice Fu Xuan.
What's up, guys? I'm Anjali Kunapaneni, and I voice Sushang.
Hey Trailblazers, I'm Nicholas Leung, and I voice Dan Heng.
Welcome, welcome, and welcome again. I gotta say, that trailer was loaded with details on the new version. Sarah, anything stand out for you?
Well, I'm always excited for story updates, but that last segment caught my eye too. The Swarm Disaster? Was that it? It looked pretty intense.
I know. Did Herta upgrade the simulated universe again? You know, my Trailblazer senses are tingling.
The simulated universe will be getting some significant updates in version 1.3, but that's for later in the program. First, let's take a look at the new characters joining the war. First on the list, and finally revealing his true power, we have Dan Heng, Imbibiter Lunae.
Whoa, okay. So March wasn't bluffing. Dan Heng does have secret strength. But why would he suddenly reveal it after hiding it for so long?
Let's not forget he did get impaled. Yeah, I think if he'd kept it under wraps any longer, he might have had trouble staying alive. Desperate times, desperate measures.
Okay, it makes sense, but why the secrecy up till then?
Well, to answer that question, we gotta talk about Dan Heng's previous incarnation, Dan Feng, a member of the High Cloud Quintet.
That's right. I'm sure Trailblazers will have noticed that certain characters in the story have been referring to Dan Heng as Imbibitor Lunae. But Imbibitor Lunae is actually a title handed down as part of the Law Fu Vidyadhara High Elder Succession. The person they're referring to here isn't Dan Heng, but Dan Feng. Dan Feng was once the Law Fu Vidyadhara High Elder. He achieved great deeds for the Xianzhou in wartime, but ultimately committed an unforgivable sin.
Wait, but if Dan Heng's still alive, then Dan Feng's sin can't have been that unforgivable, right?
I think someone pulled a few strings. There's only one guy in the Law Fu who'd risk the Xianzhou's reputation like that. Jing Yuan.
Is that what a little bird told you, Albert? I never knew owls were so gossipy.
Oh, no. Jing Yuan's not to blame this time. The head of the Xianzhou Vidyadhara, the High Elder, possesses the power to transform into a dragon. The method of entrusting this power to the next head is a closely guarded secret, and the responsibility of each High Elder. We don't know the full story, but Dan Feng misused this method and sparked a terrible calamity. As a result, the Vidyadhara grew to hate Dan Feng, but executing him would have brought an end to the High Elder succession. They decided to use an exuviation charm, forcing him to reincarnate. Which is why Dan Heng is alive and well today.
The world of the Vidyadhara is complicated.
But why would Dan Feng cause so much trouble? I suspect there are a few more secrets waiting for us down the line.
Ah, the allure of the unknown. But fear not, Trailblazers. A banquet of delicious secrets awaits you. Now, let's take a look at how secret strength Dan Heng handles himself on the battlefield.
As an imaginary type character following the path of destruction, Dan Heng Imbibitor Lunae's specialty is consuming multiple skill points to trigger an array of powerful abilities. Tapping the skill button enhances the effects of Imbibitor Lunae's basic attack, Beneficent Lotus, up to 3 times in succession. Depending on the number of enhancements, Beneficent Lotus becomes Transcendence, Divine Spear, and Fulgurant Leap, respectively. Hits per action and damage dealt increase with each enhancement. Additionally, single target damage is replaced with multiple target damage in both Divine Spear and Fulgurant Leap.
In Imbibitor Lunae's talent, Righteous Heart amplifies the damage he deals as the number of hits per action in the current turn increases.
Sounds like skill point management is gonna be pretty important for Imbibitor Lunae's allies.
Well, hold that thought. When using his ultimate, Imbibitor Lunae deals imaginary damage to a single target and adjacent enemies, while also receiving a set amount of Squama Sacrosancta. Squama Sacrosancta can be used to offset Imbibitor Lunae's skill point consumption.
Man, Secret Strength Dan Heng is kind of a one-man band.
But that's not all. Imbibitor Lunae's technique, Heaven Quelling Prismadraken, allows him to enter a leaping dragon state for a set time. In this state, using an attack causes Imbibitor Lunae to lunge forwards a set distance and strike all enemies he comes into contact with.
Cool.
Entering battle in this way allows Imbibitor Lunae to acquire a set amount of Squama Sacrosancta.
And lo, such is the frightful power of the High Elder. Now that we've introduced Secret Strength Dan Heng, let's move on to an old friend of ours, the Master Diviner, Lady Fu Xuan. Her first encounter with the Trailblazers was pretty impressive.
From high above, amid a hail of bullets, came the words.
Your every move has been foreseen.
By the Omnisia.
Okay, you gotta admit, her bullet deflection game is on point. But, I wonder, how'd she fare against
Bismillah ya lan
Star
aku gua.
Knight, though?
Oh yeah, I can't see her swatting one of those out of the
Tinggal
sky.
gua matiin tadi.
Fushwin might have something to say about that.
Oh, okay.
Our hexagrammatic position is fluctuating between the earth and water trigrams. What do we have to
Peti
fear?
15.
Let us counter this menace directly with the might of
Belum
the
nongol.
Senjo.
Oh, Sushung translation. Hexagram says let's do this.
You know, I think the Divination Commission would benefit from having Sushang as a translator.
Yes.
The Omnisia on Fushwin's forehead is a mysterious instrument that allows her to calculate her every move in advance. However, the immortal bodies of the Xianzhou natives exhibit adverse reactions to external augmentation.
Gak bakal
While
70.
the Omnisia may grant her
Paling
incredible
30.
computational abilities,
27
it
lah.
also causes her pain and exhaustion.
Well, with great power, you know the rest.
That explains Fushwin's reliance on bubble tea then, huh? I heard she drinks like 10 cups of Immortal's Delight a day.
no.
Hey, that sounds like gossip to me. What if Immortal's Delight is just heckin' delicious?
I suspect it is, though I'm sure the sugar helps.
Wan,
Running the Divination Commission and
Dapat tuh,
divining the
PT
fortunes of the
85 lah.
Xianzhou, it's an exhausting gig.
Alright, Anjali's right. No more bubble tea gossip. By way of apology,
Ya
how about
kecil-kecilnya
I treat
79 lah.
everyone to 10 cups of Immortal's Delight after the show?
Yes! Now we're talking.
Let's talk about bubble tea later. It's time to take a look at how the Master Diviner showcases her abilities on the battlefield. Fushwin is a quantum-type character, following the path of
Ulah.
preservation.
Dibarenginnya sama
Other
Demek
path of
Gacha anjing.
preservation characters mainly use shields for defense. Fushwin takes a different road.
Precisely. After using her skill, Fushwin activates the Matrix of Prescience, which lasts for a set number of turns. This
Ya, kalau
allows
lagi ngulti
Fushwin
mirip
to
Lunok
absorb some
anjing.
of that damage for her allies. When the Matrix of Prescience is active, it grants the knowledge effect to the entire team, increasing characters' max HP and crit rate. Fushwin's talent offers a variety of effects. Firstly, Fushwin can provide a permanent misfortune avoidance state, reducing the damage taken by the entire team. Secondly, when Fushwin's HP drops below a set percentage, she recovers a set percentage of HP.
POV, you're Fushwen's enemy. Why are my attacks healing her?
That's not all. Fushwin's ultimate deals quantum damage to all enemies,
Nah,
but it
kagak
also
make
increases the
speed kali
frequency
2
of
kayak
her
lemot
talent's HP
banget ya.
restoration
Ini
effect.
HSR ya.
And I almost forgot to mention, Fushwin's technique can grant a barrier for the whole team that
Bener-bener
lasts for a
lemot
set
ya,
duration. During exploration, the barrier
Coba.
blocks all enemy
Anjay,
attacks,
imun.
thereby preventing
Asik.
battles that would otherwise have triggered in this way. Her technique also activates the Matrix of Prescience automatically at the start of the next
Wah.
battle.
That's our Master Diviner. Reliable and determined. No wonder she's got her sights set on the generalship.
Quantum ya.
Her style is very different to Jingyu Wen's, but being a defensive backbone for her team is equally respectable. And you won't find her guarding or playing
Gacha
chess on
dancing
the
lah.
job either.
5 kali.
I didn't say it.
We're moving swiftly on to our final character. It's time we introduced a young girl from Bellabad, Lynx Landau.
Let's go.
Does her name ring a bell? You got it. She's the younger sister of Serval and Japard Landau.
You know, is it just me, or should everyone in the overworld be taking tips from Lynx? She's the only person I've seen who's dressed for the Eternal Freeze. Like, are the majority of Belabagians frost-resistant or something?
I think those geomarrow heaters keep the temperature
Nggak mungkin
relatively comfortable
dapet tuh,
within the confines of the
Piti
city.
10.
Oh, So Lynx's winter gear is for venturing
Red Op
outside
lagi
the
ya.
city, right?
You got it.
Gacha aja dah.
Lynx has always been drawn to the horizon. The centuries-old records of Yarilo 6's vibrant past, the beautiful auroras described by her teachers, the heroic tales of the Landau family. All of it pertains to the world beyond the city walls.
Gua
Belabagians call
AFK dulu dah.
plains. Compared with her sister's
AFK
enthusiasm
bentaran.
and brother's seriousness, Lynx is somewhat introverted and comfortable with solitude. She often ventures out alone into the perilous snow plains, which has allowed her to hone her wilderness survival skills.
She's gonna be the world's smallest survival expert.
Now, she may be small, but she packs a punch. Let's dive right in and see just how powerful this snow plains explorer really is.
Yeah, Lynx is a quantum-type character following the path of abundance who provides a variety of healing for her team. Her skill can restore HP to a single ally and grant them survival response for a set number of turns, boosting their max HP. If an ally with survival response follows the paths of destruction or preservation, the likelihood of them being targeted by enemy attacks increases.
Increased enemy aggression? Guess they're not fans of whatever's in that tin. Can't say that I blame them.
My, that looks like fermented herring? Ooh, it's my favorite. You guys want to try some?
No, I'm good.
No. Can you forget about the contents of the tin? This is a useful ability.
I'll say this. Directing enemy aggression towards characters who can take a hit is kinda genius.
Does she have any edible tricks up her sleeve?
This one looks safe for consumption. Lynx's ultimate restores health too and dispels one debuff from each ally.
That thing's huge!
I know. Yo, talk about a hard pill to swallow, huh?
Yeah.
Anyone? Sarah? No? Anjali?
See, I'm just wondering how she even fits it in her backpack.
Sometimes big things come in small packages. You know, I forgot to mention Lynx's talent. It can grant a continuous healing effect to targets of her skill and ultimate for a set number of turns. This effect will further restore a set amount of HP to characters with survival response. Similarly, her technique can also grant a continuous healing effect for a set number of turns, but to the entire team. Talk about being a reliable healer.
That's our little Snow Plains Explorer. We can all breathe a little easier with her on the team. Well, that concludes our new character introductions. Next up, let's take a look at the brand new 5-star light cones coming to the warp in version 1.3. To get us started, how about a Path of Destruction light cone, brighter than the sun?
Yeah.
Is there anything brighter than the sun?
If there is, we should tell Imbibiter Lunae about it. Someone needs some vitamin D.
Hey, come on. He's looking pretty good for a man suspended in chains. You know what I mean? Yeah?
But, fair point. Now, on to her Path of Preservation light cone.
Poor girl. Everything changed in an instant.
Thrown suddenly into an endless reliance on bubble tea.
Oh, speaking of bubble tea, Albert, any chance we can fast track that offer? Yeah.
No. Now, during the first phase of version 1.3 in the character warp, Epical Spectrum, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Don Hung and Imbibiter Lunae. And in the corresponding light cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star light cone, brighter than the sun, will be boosted. During the second phase of version 1.3 in the character warp, foreseen, foreknown, foretold, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Fushwin, not to mention the 4-star character Lynx, who will also be joining the warp.
Yes.
During the corresponding light cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star light cone she already shut her eyes will be boosted. And that's all she wrote on light cones and warps. But don't leave just that now. More exciting updates are right around the corner. Welcome back, dear viewers. Let's pick up where we left off. In the preceding story, and thanks to the collaborative efforts of Jingyuan and Dan Heng, Fantilia was banished and the Ambrosial Arbor crisis was resolved. And yet, as the dust settles, easing the fears of the citizenry becomes a new priority.
Rightly so. Helping people get back to their old lives is a big part of rebuilding.
And more often than not, responding to a disaster is trickier than preventing one.
In version 1.3, the Trailblaze mission Obsequies performed, A Long Road Ahead will reveal a glimpse of the Xianzhou's recovery efforts. We'll also be seeing the likes of 4 new companion missions: The Dragon Returns Home, Total Recall, Farther Than the Snow Plains, and Mohashle.
In The Dragon Returns Home, we find Dan Heng in the turbulent wake of the Ambrosial Arbor crisis. He must face up to his past life and meet with the current Vidyadhara High Elder, Lady Bai Lu.
Meanwhile, in Total Recall, March 7th makes a big decision. Having witnessed the wonders of the Matrix of Prescience Ultima, she decides to ask Fu Xuan for the Matrix's help in rediscovering her past.
Farther Than the Snow Plains focuses on the youngest member of the Landau family. Lynx returns from an expedition with something troubling her, and her siblings, Serval and Japard, are at a loss to help. They decide to seek the assistance of none other than the Trailblazer.
And last but not least, Mohashle. Wildfire member and Fight Club reigning champion Luca has returned to Boulder Town. He wastes no time in inviting the Trailblazer and Zila to help him in completing a special bout of training.
Ooh, nice cinematic read there, Albert. I'm getting goosebumps.
Oh, those names are so intriguing. I feel like these missions will answer a lot of questions. Like, why is Bai Lu the current Vidyadhara High Elder? And is March 7th truly as many people suspect?
This is hardly the domain of unverified rumors. Ours is a serious program.
Serious? More like bubble tea gossip central.
Speaking of bubble tea, fine, I'll wait.
In our next segment, we'll be talking version 1.3 events. Exalting Sanctum's Auramali was once a hub of commerce and crowds, but has gradually fallen into obscurity over the last millennium. The blink of an eye for a long-life species. And now, as the IPC's corporate interference encroaches upon the Laofu, the people sense danger and are striving to breathe new life into old trades. In the Auramali's Hustle and Bustle event, Trailblazers are thrown right into the action with an opportunity to influence the Ali's ultimate fate.
Wait. What do we need to do exactly?
Well, shops of numerous sizes can be found in the newly reopened Auramali district. By arranging cargo shipments and planning logistics routes, Trailblazers can accumulate funds. These funds can be used to progressively revamp the urban landscape of Auramali, helping it return to its former glory.
By achieving goals in this limited time event, players can earn self-modeling resin, tracks of destiny, stellar jade, and 4-star character Sushan.
Nice.
Following this limited time event, Auramali will remain in the game as a permanent mode. This mode includes rewards such as the Auramali-themed phone wallpaper, Ingenium Dreams.
What? That's something we haven't seen before?
That's right. Phone wallpapers are a new feature being added to version 1.3. Trailblazers can browse and replace their wallpapers using the in-game mobile menu.
Nice.
So pretty.
Isn't it? All right, folks. It's time to talk about a big update to the simulated universe.
Finally! I thought for a moment you might have accidentally left it out.
The cheek! How could I, your humble living servant, make you wait?
I mean, we're still waiting on those bubble teas, so I'm just saying.
In any case, the update is the collaborative effort of 4 genius minds. They call it Simulated Universe, the Swarm Disaster. They completed a broad spectrum of structural renovations purely to investigate the fall of an eon.
The Swarm Disaster. Sounds like it might have something to do with, what is that eon's name again? Tazy something?
Tazeroth. The Eon of Propagation.
That's the one.
Interesting. What motivated Herta and her team to research the Imperator Insectorum?
Ooh, I'll tell you. From the story so far, we've heard that the propagation once caused a major swarm, which spread throughout the universe. This eventually caught the attention of multiple Eons who united to eradicate it. This event involved more Eons than any other recorded event in history, which of course makes it an excellent research subject.
So that's how it is.
In order to delve into this complicated history, Herta and her team have developed various new methods of exploration. In Simulated Universe, the Swarm Disaster, the stage maps will appear in a format similar to a chessboard. Trailblazers will need to navigate through randomly generated domains and tackle a variety of challenges before making it to the deepest parts of the simulation.
I'm assuming these geniuses had more in mind than simply maneuvering around a grid.
Right you are. In order to simulate the experiences of different Pathstriders and resonate with the Eons, a brilliant mind named Steven developed the Audience Die and Communing Device.
Oh, audience die? Oh, come on, Albert. That's not a nice thing to say to the audience.
Die as in singular for dice.
Okay.
It has to do with the Eons bestowing random gifts upon Pathstriders. Before progressing each turn, use the communing device to roll the audience die. This will generate special effects for the current turn. These special effects might provide our team with powerful buffs, or alter the chessboard in some way, or even create further variables for subsequent actions. The chessboard and grids are superficial. The true intent of the geniuses is to delve into the mysteries of the Eons. Each exploration will encompass 3 planes corresponding to Imperator Insectorum's emergence, expansion, and demise. Trailblazers will encounter simulated historical events during these phases, and different responses will lead to different outcomes.
But do these simulations really recreate the truth?
The official response is that due to the many historical unknowns, all potential outcomes are valuable. The data helps us infer the most probable truth.
And the unofficial response?
Madam Herta said, and I quote, "You can't prove that the past wasn't like this, can you?"
How exceptional. Undeniably a genius.
Madam Herta has also developed a path space for the express purpose of enhancing the resonance between trailblazers and their paths. As a trailblazer, every action you take that aligns with your path during exploration can help you to obtain path energy, leading you closer to the Eons.
And what can we expect when we get closer to the Eons?
Once you have sufficient path energy, you'll be able to unlock specific buffs and the chance to interact directly with the corresponding Eon, thereby uncovering their part in the Swarm Disaster.
Okay, so we've been hearing those words a lot, but none of this feels swarmish or disastery enough to me.
Say no more. In the final domain of the 3rd plane of each exploration, Trailblazers will encounter a brand new enemy, the Swarm True Sting. True Stings have the ability to divide and create more swarms. If not dealt with promptly, the entire battlefield will eventually be overrun by the swarm. Sufficiently swarmy? Suitably disastery?
Yeah, okay, that's plenty. Gives me the creeps just thinking about it.
Finally, upon clearing Simulated Universe, the Swarm Disaster, the brand new path of propagation will be unlocked within the Simulated Universe.
What a roller coaster. That's a big update, all right.
And big updates need big rewards. Take note. Aside from Stellar Jade and numerous other materials, the Swarm Disaster rewards include 2 self-modeling resins.
Those things are rarer than rare. Are there really 2 up for grabs?
You better believe it. And I highly encourage Trailblazers to give it a go. Next up is the Space Station Task Force event. Revitalizing the space station is no small undertaking. If we want to speed things up, we'll need to enlist the help of a task force with special permissions. Watson has lined up all the assignments that require attention. Over to you, Trailblazers. During the event, by assembling a team that meets the requirements of specific assignments, you'll be able to earn rewards such as Stellar Jade and character experience materials.
And as the message makes clear, there will be requests and assignments every day. It's almost impossible to finish them all.
Version 1.3 will also see the return of the Planar Fisher and Garden of Plenty events. During the respective events, successfully challenging the simulated universe and calyxes can earn you a set amount of double rewards. At the same time, version 1.3 will unlock 2 new Stagnant Shadow stages, Shape of Puppetry and Shape of Abomination. The former will drop Suppressing Edict, Ascension material required for Don Hung and Bibiter Lune. The latter will drop Nail of the Ape, Ascension material required for Fushuen.
Whoa, all that too?
Oh, and I'm not done with you yet. Version 1.3 system updates are just as momentous. First off, after the version 1.3 update, the Trailblaze power cap will be raised from 180 to 240. Exactly the amount that regenerates in a day. Once Trailblaze power maxes out, a percentage of the surplus is converted into reserved Trailblaze power.
Ah, so in other words, if you forget to log on, you won't have wasted much Trailblaze power.
And here's something else. The 1.3 update will also bring changes to the friends and chat systems, which include being able to sort your friends. And Trailblazers not currently accepting new friend requests can choose to disable them in settings. Icing on the cake, you can now send emojis in chats.
Oh, at last, bring on the pom-pom and March 7th emojis.
Yeah.
Nice. Fingers crossed for some authentic boomer material.
And of course, we have the crowd favorite, Gift of Odyssey Chicken Rewards.
Logging in for 7 days gets you 10 warps. It might just be your lucky break.
Nicholas, I admire your confidence. Last but not least, Honkai StarRail will also be a part of this year's Gamescom. What surprising updates await us? Watch this space, Trailblazers.
Yeah.
So cool.
Nice.
Let's roll out today's final redemption code. All good things must come to an end, and so must today's special program. We've covered quite a bit about the 1.3 update. Any thoughts or feelings from our guests? What are you most looking forward to?
Man, so much to choose from, but for me, it's gotta be the characters. Don Hung and Bibiter Lune, Fushuen, and Lynx are all special in their own way. I just hope I get lucky with the warps.
And as for me, I'm super excited about the simulated universe update. The new gameplay and story aspects sound brilliant.
Yeah. Well, since you guys covered the obvious, I'll go for something a little different. I feel like this version's quality of life enhancements are really good. I love the Trailblaze power cap increase and the new Reserve Trailblaze power feature. They may sound minor, but I think they'll make a big difference to the experience.
Oh, totally! And I'm sure the gaming experience will keep improving as the updates keep rolling. Well, that's it for the Honkai StarRail version 1.3 special program. As always, thanks again to all you trailblazers for tuning in. And may our paths cross again soon.
Bye, guys.
Catch you later.
See you next time.
Bubble tea, bubble tea, bubble tea.
Fine.
Yeah.
程度か。
もうじゃ再臨。
はい。
や継承よ。
お客様を裏切れと追加料金ですよ。
逃がさないわ。人間は星空を掌握する欲望を隠さない。私もよ。
この程度か。
厄介を避けん。償いたまえ。
小説の志は朽ちることなし。
大丈夫、問題はない。もうじゃ再臨。
はい。
お客様を裏切れと追加料金ですよ。
小説の志は朽ちることなし。はい。
逃がさないわ。
もうじゃ再臨。
逃がさないわ。
お客様を裏切れと追加料金ですよ。
人間は星空を掌握する欲望を隠さない。私もよ。
お別れの時だ。厄介を避けん。
感謝する。
償いたまえ。
はい。顔はなし
兵
ですよ。
士を授けん。
覚悟しろ。ランドゥの名のも小説の志は朽ちることなし。
戦闘は設計みたいなものよ。や
新しい商売ですか。
逃がさないわ。あんたのために用意した。やっ
期待しちゃってお客様を裏切れと追加料金ですよ。いいのか。
はい。
ちゃんと直さないと。
お別れの時だ。
まだ分かって。人間は星空を掌握する欲望を隠さない。私もよ。
厄介を避けん。
ありがとう。
正義はここにあり。やっ。
pakai yang king, nggak ada gua. Ada mekanik baru, iya kah? Patch baru juga ada. Jadi gue lihat sih sambil lihat speed demon loh. Physical. Gua salah party gua. Suara game kecil, iya kah? Iya kah suara game yang kecil? Gua kecilin ya. Udah. Tentang belum. Kenapa dia diincar mulu? Kembaran jauh lah, beda.
丈夫、問題はない。痛くないわ。もうじゃ再臨。
Mirip karakter yang ini di anime.
私を楽しませてくれる？
Mirip Chainsaw Man
ガツンとくるやつ。
karakternya.
素晴らしい。さようなら。落ち着いて。
新しい商売期待しちゃお客様を裏切れと追加料金ですよ。
すぐ餌にかかる。バトル体験2倍速ってこんなもん。全員死刑。お別れの時だ。勝ちなさい。呼吸するその
Gua belum pulang, ntar juga dapet. Kalem. 2/2 nih, gak bakalan sia-sia gua. 2/2. Hebat 2/2. Jadi kepikiran terus. 2/2 ya ampun. Bisa-bisanya lo 2/2 lo. Gak ngerti gua. Dua per 2. Iya, 2/2 ya ampun. Kan Galactic tuh di mana? Duh, lawan Kappa ya. Enggak, ini baru pertama kali aja gua 2/2 ini. Selama gua 2,5 tahun main Genshin tuh baru pertama kali weapon sampai 2/2. Biasanya aja talk chair anjir. Kali kuning das kena langsung yang diincer anjir. Kali ini nih agak ngehe nih. Konten kagak berkah. Konten gak bagus, konten gak berkah itu. Semenjak update konten hoki gue hilang langsung. Fisikal lagi ya, ribet banget. Siapa lagi satu ya? Ini aja deh. Duh, dia tuh suka kalau ngandelin si Lauka buat ngilangin debuff itu kayaknya susah. Nah, pasti dapat PT gua sekarang 15 kok, santai aja. Itu aqua paling drop ntar di 25 lah, 25 lah. Ya nggak bakalan lewat 30. Jing sebenarnya tuh gue menyesal aja kemarin gue harus gacha aja. Tunggu aja Raiden rerun anjir. Kacau. Kayak apa gua ini ya ampun nih. Astaga. Fisikal ya. Oh si Luka ya, si Luka. Reliknya apaan si Luka? Cek. Nah, belum dibuka nih orang. Set 3 biji. Aduh, kayak 4-nya boleh-boleh tuh. Ininya nggak ada tapi ya. Pakai ini sih kayaknya. Nihility ya, coba aja Nihility lah. Ya kalau pakai tim Nihility resonya pasti Nihility gua. Coba dah. Butuh shield ya. Oh ini aja deh. Tes lah. Set level 80-an musuhnya juga. Nah gini doang nih. Belum apa-apa ya. Campur sama Abu Dance guys.
Sugu esa ni kakaru. Gatsun to kuru yatsu de ikou. Ochitsuite.
Ditampol gituan aja dalam banget. Apa coba ini? Nggak ada yang bisa gue break sama sekali.
Watashi wo tanoshimasete kureru? Tachinasai. Ochitsuite. Hei, ripo. Kokyū suru sono kankaku.
Nyampe kagak nih. Gua udah muak maipen. Pedang bagus, pedang suram. 100 kemarin 250 nyampe. 250 pas lawan Gepard kayaknya. 250. Cuma ngehe itu si Gepard tuh. Tahu aja yang GPS-nya yang diincer anjir kemarin. Ya percuma gua bawa Gepard aja, yang diincernya malah si Kapkanya. Ini nih kalau lawan Gepard tuh yang bikin susah tuh ininya. Oh itu tuh para kacungnya yang bikin ribet tuh. Kapkan di hit 3 kali berturut-turut tak hilang lah. Gila aja kali. Bisa survive di 3 kali hit. Udah si Loka pasifnya nggak aktif, nggak ngehil. Masih bisa hidup loh dia loh. Gak main Genshin tadi udah itu 4 jam main Genshin nyari Primo, explore berkedok nyari Primo. Tadi udah 4 jam itu main Genshin. Zona elit ya. Energi ya, ampun, lawannya manusia gitu. Nggak jelas loh. Dia tuh ini belum. Sabar.
ガツンとくるやつでいこう。2倍速ってこんなもん。
期待しちゃお客様を裏切れと追加料金ですよ。
素晴らしい時はさようなら。
Turu langsung lu. Mau ngapain lu? Nggak ada. Oh enggak.
僕は友情を重んじる。
Buset, sekali tusuknya lihat setengah darah, cok. Anjir ini tukang heal-healnya pada nongol. Tidur nggak? Aduh. Nah, heal aja. Makan. Set, yang harusnya sekali putaran mati tuh. Darahnya ngisi lagi. Apa coba nih musuh? Makan. Hidup lagi. Hapus lah, enak lah, heal terus. Diem. Bisa aja lo suruh. Dikit aja lagi mati. Bisa aja. Kayak sengaja gitu disisain 1000 darah tuh. Gua kasih gue yang bagus lah. Ini buat siapa ya? Buat TPS itu. Aduh, attack-nya attack plate aja, gua kira attack persen. Gak good. Gak guns. Tapi lumayan lah. Awal yang baik. Buat akhir yang buruk. Beli satu blessing apa? Naikin ya, taikin lah. malah mak HP yang naik.
Watashi wo tanoshimasete kureru? Tachinasai.
食材のとこ落ち着いて新しい商売です。
Beli, iya sih kayaknya bagusan beli sih daripada ditaikin. Kan lebih banyak, lebih bagus. Naikin tuh kalau hoki tuh yang naiknya yang kuning tuh.
戦いの時だ。
立ちなさい。
僕は友情。
1.4, 1.3. Ya nggak gacha siapa-siapa. Ya elah, masa ya gua harus reset lagi sih, heran. Nggak ada ininya, nggak ada buat gacanya. Kalau ada mah gacha hang lah. Buset, langsung nge-lag aja habis kapal ulti. Waktu kapan ya, langsung kayak patah-patah gitu aja. Sama gua rotasi kan nih 4 karakter ulti yang damage dotnya nyampe 250. Tapi kok agak langsung nge-lag ya dikit nih, kayak rada ngeprem langsung. Kasih gua yang bagus loh. 4 giliran. Si Kapka itu yang bikin nge-lag tuh. Lu mau main cuma nggak mau di hit, kocak. Jadi angin, coba itu. Coba itu. Dia ngapain dia? Kocak banget nih bos. Tuh. Alah. Ngapain? Langsung ngeprem aja. Kalau gua habis kelar rotasi pasti ngeprem. Jadi es batu dia. Tapi musuh satu mah nggak terlalu makan tuh. Bisanya masih hidup loh. Semutan dia. Kena di make semut deh. Hari-hari reset, ya Allah. Udah ambil aja lah daripada reset, dikit-dikit reset. Bagus tuh. Ke heal satu, ke heal semua.
待しちゃお客様を裏切れと追加料金ですよ。
素晴らしい時さようなら。
Langsung agak ngeprem gitu, drop prem aja. 139 itu hit kapkanya, itu bukan damage dotnya. Dan darahnya dia berapa anjir, kena dot segitu kayak geli-geli gimana dia. Kok angel juga, pengen gua gilir lagi nih. Buru lu, udah nggak usah aneh-aneh. Langsung nih, langsung ceprot. Cepat nih bos. Buset. Kita simpen burst buat ntar. Tuh. Kalau nge-heal semua, nge-heal satu, nge-heal semua. Meningkatkan damage resonance itu mau kayak gimana tuh? Win DR epic race, epic hit race. Jingliu atau Topaz? Topaz lebih bagus, desain karakternya lebih bagus. Topaz. Apa itu Jingliu? Gak jelas. Topaz itu lebih bagus. Nih, ini yang ngasih patch satu set nih. Aduh, bukan deh. Gas lah, kehilangan 80% karakter darah, mana takut gua. Nah, terus ke transaksi biar kagak berantem. Ayo tukarkan hadiah. Buang satu blessing, peroleh satu, buang satu blessing dan peroleh gas. Oke, ini buang. Dapatnya Tesuama tuh. Ini dah. Ya ampun, gak ada beda, ada beda. Jadi kagak penuh lagi darah gua. Duh, harus ada yang mati ya, nggak bisa nge-heal ya. Enggak, gua Topaz doang loh. Kalau ada buat gacha Topaz doang loh. Gua nggak peduli tuh karakter mau OP kayak mau kagak, kayak desainnya bagus gua gacha. Itu kan moto gua, gacha kayak gitu. Nggak peduli dia meta apa kagak. Desainnya bagus, gacha. Apa itu metanya ini? Ini nggak bisa di lagi ya. Siapa tahu jadi 2 kali lipat. Diem lo. Aturan gua dulu ya, salah gua. Kayaknya mati sih gua ini di sini. Harus coba itu, gua belum kelar, heran gua. Aduh, enak banget itu di Mac, ya ampun. Quality 400 tuh di Mac ya. Lu kenapa sempoyongan sendirian anjir? Orang-orang kagak mabung buat dan hang tapi gacha kapka. Itu bukan gacha anjir, itu kesalahan. Siapa suruh gua dikasih red op? Itu nggak ada niat itu. Itu bukan sengaja gua gacha, bukan, beda. Kan gua dapet sih ini kan PT berapa anjir? Buset dah. Anjir. SW gua. Anjir, bukan elektro ya? Dah lah, sayang. Kena break aja pego. Gue penasaran speednya anjir kalau lagi kayak gini berapa sih? 140, 150. Sini 134, 148. Retreat nambah dikit ya. Efek hitret 100, break jet. Break efek 77% ya. Di mic-nya bisa nyampe pego anjir. Di mic kalau dia yang ngebreak pedih juga. Fase 3-nya nih pasti gua ketar-ketir, yakin banget gua. Oh kan, kayak gini nih gua yang gak demen nih fase 3-nya di mic-nya anjir. Oke, kita rotasi, udah macam main Genshin ya. Tiban sekali, di kuantum, tiban lagi, dot, tusuk, kali, ulti, dor, terus diginiin, knock, iya. Langsung bangun dia, ngel banget. Buset, parah langsung. Tambahin, stacknya udah penuh loh, 99 loh. Demen juga ya, enak juga lihat di mic kayak gitu ya. Agak emang gua pengen ngebreaknya pakai si SW. Jadi awal-awal jadi elektro, gua sekaratin itunya putih-putihnya kan sama kapka. Pas ngebreaknya pakai si SW, kan break efeknya lebih gede dia. Ya makasih Dep ya. Iya, bagus banget itu buat DPS nih. Nambah di mic nih, gila. Nambah di mic tuh. Gila. Nambah di mic gitu. Kok gue perasaan nggak dapet ini ya, yang bintang 5-nya ya? Iya ya, gua nggak dapat enterprise ya. Lepas pro signature, alah boro-boro signature bang. Karakter aja belum tentu dapat gua. Oh, udah nih. Ngapa ini mau gacha topas ini 180. Sekali pencet pun hilang. $180. Kapka ya. Ini perkara nyari serpal sih gua tuh. Malah dapet kapka. Serpalnya jadi nggak kepake kan. Cuma dapat E4. Jadi kagak kepake. Nah, dapat yang lebih jos. Coba raw Krakataunya. Raw jangan ada bocah di sini. Gak bagus. Bisa di zoom ya? Oh iya, jangan. Gak bagus, ini aja nih. Nah. Coba kali ya semua su pakai nihility. Loh ini mah 3-nya aja belum. Adalah 3 deng. Waduh. Ini lebih enak pakai di Mac kok sih. Langsung ke 4 auto kelar 3-nya. Iya kah? Tapi rewardnya kena gitu. Ini pakai Himeko sih anaknya. Aduh, gue melihat sesuatu yang kagak enak dilihat. Ini makhluk ini satu nih. Gue paling malas ini, sumpah ketemu gituan. Atas juga banyak gue yang belum. Ini barusan berapa? 5 gue ya. Ini 4 udah, 3 aja belum nanya. Barusan melawan Kapka malah gampang banget gue ya. Gue lawan Gepard tuh anak buahnya anjir yang ngeselin tuh. Bukan si Gepard, anak buahnya yang ngeselin tuh. Gue pengen nyoba tanpa ngebunuh si bronya, bisa kagak ya? Gas. Nihility. Tadi gue blessing abundance-nya ngambil apa aja ya? Kagak gue ini lagi. Emang harus dicampur abundance-nya yang kalau nge-heal 1 ke heal semua dah. Lah kok nah ini nih, setelah pemulihan HP rekan tim, HP karakter juga dipulihkan. Bukan yang ini ya, ini yang berefek ke semua party dah. Abundance-nya loh, tadi gua ngambil apa abundance bidang 3 itu ya. HP karakter dipulihkan ini bisa, soalnya kan main nihility kan kebanyakan ngebreak pasti. Sama ini ada tadi tuh speed, abundance tuh berapa biji gua tadi ngambil. Ini kalau pakai Gepard sih ngambilnya yang ini ya, yang shield ya. Makin tebal shield makin gede di Mac. Kayaknya kalau ke dot nggak ngaruh sih, dot kan nggak bisa nge-crit. Ini Kapka di gua build 100 apa 50 crit damage juga buat skillnya doang, biar rada berasa gitu. Sebenarnya itu nggak ngaruh ke dot anjir. Kayaknya attacknya tuh yang ngaruh ke dot loh. Gue lihat orang yang ngebuild Kapka sampai 4000 attack. Ya gede sih damage dotnya. Gak tau dari mana dah dia bisa dapat 4000 attack anjir. pelan-pelan aja dah.
Hei, リポップした。ガツンとくるやつでいこう。
呼吸するその感覚覚えておいて。
食材の時だ。
立ちなさい。
Set, ditabrak lampu merah.
痛くないの？
食材の時。
落ち着いて。
Kenapa gua ngebuges itu ya?
天使を授けん。
Paling kesel tuh.
優しいのね。
Paling males kalau udah ngincar satu karakter doang.
食材の時だ。
立ちなさい。
私を楽しむ。
Nyimpan skill.
ガツンとくるやつでいこう。
食材の時だ。
落ち着いて。痛くないわ。
リポップした。ガツンとくるやつでいこう。
チェックメイト。立ちなさい。
僕は友情を重んじるタイプなんで。
Kesimpulan dari pukulan yang tadi jelasin di lab maut. Gua tadi ke depan. Live streaming aja AFK tadi pas ini pas special program. Tadi ada perlu udah tanggung live stream lagi. Ayo, aksi target akan tertunda. Ih, nggak ada yang beres banget.
Sugu 餌にかかる。ガツンとくるやつでいこう。
落ち着いて。
はい。
Belum ngambil. Aduh.
Hatsumok shite matou. 僕がいるんだ。好きに戦
Ya
うと
kalau
いい。
gini ya.
痛い？
償いたまえ。
厄介そう。バトル体験。2倍速ってこんなもん。
Kapka atau pukulan. Kalau pukulan kan bisa ngeheal juga dia. Enaknya. Yang tadi gua lihat sih, gua lihat bentaran tadi. Terus gua keluar. Belum kelar gua combo. Coba maksudnya nih. Cari aman banget, Master.
期待しちゃったお客様を裏切れと追加料金ですよ。
いい度胸だね。
Uh.
王者再臨。
Gua nggak lihat Kapka gua penok anjir.
Hei, リポップした。
厄介を避けん。
あら、優しいのね。
Jelasin. Puan tadi nggak lihat gua sih, nggak lihat full.
天使を授けん。
私を楽しませてくれる？
落ち着いて。
バトル体験、2倍速ってこんなもん？
食材の時だ。
Gak gitu konsepnya.
厄介を避けん。
No,
償いた
pasti
まえ。
monokuan tuh. Maksudnya tuh utility-nya gitu loh. Buat jangka lama tuh worth it yang mana?
全員試験。素晴らしい。さようなら。
Gua tadi nontonin kagak didengerin.
立ちなさい。
お別れの時だ。
Kita coba E1 kapal. Tapi kelihatan gak sih nyala? Kagak ya? Kasih nihil itu aja yang naik bang. Abu dan gak apa-apa dah. Bukuan. Cuma kalau buat DPS sih kayaknya mending Danheng sih. Kalau buat solo DPS.
すぐ餌にかかる。
もうじゃ再臨。
落ち着いて。
いい度胸だね。
立ちなさい。
僕は友情を重んじるタイプなんで。
Dia image soalnya. Image tuh DPS image belum ada ya.
呼吸する人の感覚。
Dia masuk DPS bukannya Weld ya? Ini dia support dah kalau Weld ya. Loka image support juga.
素晴らしいと。さようなら。
私を楽しませてくれる？ガツンとくるやつでいこう。
チェックメイト。
期待しちゃってお客様を裏切れと追加料金ですよ。
Enggak ada SW. Wah, itu mau udah meningkat kah berarti. Duh, mana ya? Ini semakin tinggi dah.
Gatsunとくるやつでいこう。
チェックメイト。
お別れの時だ。
落ち着いて。
Nggak ada SW mending kapal sih. Ya, kalau kapal kan posisi SW bisa diganti sama Apela. Nggak ada yang indah.
目して待とう。
Bertempur lah. Wow, makhluk ini mulai tengah. Ngepris tuh anjir. Jangan mau ada adegan ngepris lagi nih PC. Sampo gua nggak main-main.
期待しちゃってお客様を裏切れと追加料金ですよ。
すぐ餌にかかる。ガツンとくるやつでいこう。バトル体験2倍速ってこんなもん。
呼吸するその感覚覚えておいて。立ちなさい。
新しい商売です。
Ya elah, emang sengaja banget disisain ya. Heran gua.
Nice healing. ガツンとくるやつでいこう。
チェックメイト。
お別れの時だ。
落ち着いて。全員。
Mati dong. Ya ampun, apa ini? Ice weakness. Nah ini nah memasuki frozen. Ya astaga, lawan nih. Panas banget nih lawan nih makhluk satu.
厄介そう。バトル体験2倍速ってこんなもん。
呼吸するその感覚。
Pas banget jadi angin. Buat tunggu yang ngeluarin bom. Keluarin bom loh. Wah, buru duluan. Sekarang nih ngeluarin bom. Iya. Oh kagak. Coba itu api kuat. Apa maksudnya? Gak ada. Kayak mana gua ini? Berempat-empat ya. Sakit nih dia nih sekarang kalau nimpuk nih. Harus buru-buru. Buset, Kapka sih bikin nge-lag ya. Emang ini gue lawan Cocolia ya? Buset, emang masih bikin nge-lag sih skill-skillnya anjir. Ini kayak sama, menerima akan tambahan 3 lapis, menerima 1 lapis. Oh ini tambahan. Ini loh. Nah ini. Lah iya ya. Gue nggak inget. Ya. Nah. Oke. Coba kasih gue yang full blaze ini. Full blazing. Aduh, bukan lagi. Ini buang aja nih. Ini nih, kita buang. Set. Break karakter. Kayaknya mendingan ini. Kayaknya di sini nih yang full ini nih. Yang 1 set blessing. Nah, bukan juga. Memperkuat 3 blessing nihility. Oh cuma 1, gua bacanya 2 loh. Kalau tahu gitu gua yang 3 aja yang gua ini. NPC membodohi gua. Duh, kagak cukup lagi. Efek restnya gua turunin. Sempat-sempatnya ngeluarin gituan. Iya. Buset, 200.000 skill banget. Ya, ini bala nih. Nggak bagus dibiarin. Oh dia dulu ya, bukan si SW dulu. Tukang ngehealnya di penuh lagi. Coba ya sedapatnya nih, tanpa. Cuma kayaknya kalau dikenokin sih wajib sih. bakalan di make doang deh. Set, status debuff dihapus. Coba itu. Dulu. Nah nih si Vulcan nih kelakuannya nih. Belum ngehil.
期待しちゃってます。お客様を裏切れと追加料金ですよ。
Belum ngehil.
バトル体験を改善しないと。2倍速ってこんなもん。
Seriusan nih dia nggak ngehil. Tidur ini orang jadi healer. Seriusan. Tidur jadi healer. Gua kan tadi udah ulti SW sekali, itu udah kehitung itu SW, makanya tadi gua ulti tuh pakai SW. Kalau heal tuh lebih amanan Bailu sih, cuma boros skill doang kalau Bailu. 40 belum sih. Ternyata ada relik lagi. Apa ya? Gue nyari ini sih, nyari yang ada attack, speed, effect hit rate, effect crash. Dia main nandain aja, apa maksudnya? Nandain loh. Bawa gepard nggak ini siapa sih? Damage-nya jadi kurang. No, ini belum ada satu turn tuh. Intinya mah dia tuh tadi tuh jauh ya. Sakit banget nih makhluk. Push musuhnya. Buat Iban jadi apa? Aduh jadi elektro lah, adalah apa-apa. Berapa tadi darah HP gua ya? 4.000-an karakter gua tadi darah. Dua giliran ada anjir kagak nge-heal. Belum ditambah buff dari si bro-nya sih, nambah speed sih. Itu aturan bagian loka gua langsung kesalip sama si Archon. Ya loka gua bikin 140 aja kali speednya ya. Kayak sabi nih. Ntar coba habis ini seleksi relik dari yang ada speednya. Ulti, tadi kan gua simpen aja, cuma kan masih aktif gitu, masih aktif. Itu tadi kan gua dua kali ngulti kan, kalau dari damage ulti kan gak terlalu berasa heal tuh. Tadi nambah berapa tadi? Nambah 1500 kali HP. Wah ulti si SW mah Ampo kan lagi aktif tadi. Emang cocoknya aja itu di buff speed sama si bro-nya. Kasih yang bener lah. Nah gitu dong. Enggak gini juga sih. Attack depth. Gak ngerti lagi. Iya nggak berasa. Makanya pengen gua robah. Reliknya aja kayak gini. Ini gua tukeran sama siapa bisa kayak gini? Ya elah. Tukeran sama siapa? Sama Bailu ini. Sama siapa ya? Satu kagak nyambung. Ya ampun. Astaga. Sama siapa ya? Backpack hitred nih. Coba ya kalau kita cari yang ada speed aja. Ini kita lepas. Ini kita kenakan. Nih yang bocil. Ininya kayaknya gua ada outgoing heal, cuma nggak ada speed ya. Aduh, semuanya nggak ada speed aja. Butuh speed. Outgoing heal. Nah, attack, speed, effect, crash. Ini ya modelan kayak gini nih yang gua cari nih. Set gua ganti. Cuma di sini gua ganti ya. Berarti aduh nggak ada speed. Tadi gua dapat apaan itu ya? Yang relik baru ya? Udah nggak dapat pala lagi. Jangan Ting Yun mah relik dia mah jangan diacak-acak. Depth, effect, hit rate, speed, effect, crash, critical damage, depth, critical damage, speed, effect, hit rate, depth. Nah ini bagus nih. Boleh itu boleh. Attack, flat, speed, critical damage. Ini boleh. Kalau jadi efek crash. 128 doang ya. Ini ada speed, ini ada speed, di sini speed juga. Di sini emang udah speed, cuma kok busuk amat ya. Di sini buset, di sini bentukannya jelek banget. Nggak ada image lagi ke gua. Wah kagak ada lagi. Retreat, damage, effect, press, break effect. Nah, di sini aja nggak ada speed. Ini nih punya bocil ada nih. Cuma IR 128. Jauh ya, pengen 140 ya. $142 sih minimal sih kayaknya buat loka. 142 sih pergerakannya sacet ya. Ntar dah enchant, kayaknya bahan enchantnya juga habis gua dah kalau nggak salah. Ini aja gua ganti kayak gini nih, outgoing heal. Pala nggak ada ya. Nah ini ada nih 129. Efek crash 44. Lihat berapa jam? Memang gua udah berapa jam ini? Udah 2 jam. Cepet amat. Udah 2 jam aja. Ya udahlah, gua off dulu dah. Ya udah 2 jam. Tadi Genshin 4 jam gua kan. Ya udahlah, gua offline dulu. Besok lanjut nguli Genshin. Aqua 2/2. Jangan disia-siakan. Diusahakan dapat.